There's 10 years in between me and the first time I heard the words, "you're cancer-free." 10 years. I am hitting one of the biggest milestones I think I could have ever imagined. Insurance companies started looking at me as no longer medically necessary for any sort of scan. So that's reason number one. Reason number two is I don't see an oncologist anymore. I haven't for a very long time. And now, since it's officially a full decade, I just don't know that they would want to or find any reason to. And that's really terrifying. It was terrifying the year before that, and it was definitely terrifying since the last time I saw them. 10 years. It has a lot of weight behind it. It's a milestone that I feel like I need to fulfill. I can't let people down. And if I do get a reoccurrence, I feel like I'm letting down so many people. People who are here with us, people who are not. And I'm sitting here talking about this, and my hands are like this the whole time. I'm very emotional. I feel grateful and blessed and honored. And I'm very thankful for my body to heal, for the doctors who got me here, for my family who fought with me, for my husband and my kids who cried with me. I'm very, very thankful. I'm also very thankful that my kids don't remember a lot of it, that they were young enough, what it was like for me. My youngest and I were talking about it yesterday, actually, and she was saying she doesn't understand why people don't want to talk about it in my family, why it's so hard for them. She doesn't get it. I don't get it either. I'm so open about it, but the fear of losing me for some of them is so overwhelming. And even now, I feel like it put a distance between us in our relationship. So that's reason number 3. Relationships are different. And the farther away I get from cancer-free, it's like the more reasons friends and family have to ignore what I've been through. And I don't like that. I feel like it's a dishonor to me and myself and my family and them. Ignoring it means that they're not learning from it, and bad habits are still forming for them. I've lost a lot of friends and relationships due to cancer, I believe. It's a lot to have a cancer friend emotionally. But I don't hold that against anyone. I don't blame them. I was really bitter for many years, but I've grown out of that because who am I to judge them for how it makes them feel? I don't have any right, so I'm very accepting of rebuilding and reconnecting, which, I am working on with quite a few people. And reason number 5, why 10 years is heavy for me. People who are not here anymore. Survivor's guilt. That is a heavy one. There are a lot of people that I connect with online, and I'm so grateful for them. Some of them are my best friends now, and some are not here anymore. And we just lost someone yesterday. Her story just is so difficult. So I feel guilty for surviving, but I also feel I'm doing them a disservice if I don't do my job and advocate appropriately and do what I need to do. Survivor's guilt is heavy. And I just miss them automatically. I am such a empathetic person. Reason number 6 why 10 years is a lot. I don't feel like the progress I've made is enough. And I've said this before to people online, and I don't see what some people will tell me. I feel like I don't do anything. So progress, I feel like, is so slow. I started advocating in 2019. My melanoma world has grown as far as the community goes, the people who are connecting and the relationships that are forming, which is the whole sole purpose of me doing this, was so people didn't feel alone, because I was so lonely when I was fighting cancer. So lonely. And I didn't have that. I don't know all the people that I'm reaching and the impact it's making on their lives, so I have to just trust myself. And I have to give myself some grace. I have to stop being so hard on myself. Number 7, my 10 years is a lot. 10 years is like a milestone that I honestly didn't think I would get to. So now that it's been 10 years, I feel like I need to accomplish more. Should I write a book? Where do I go from here? The book writing has been something that I have been debating since day one. I journaled my entire battle. When I was diagnosed and when I had my major reoccurrence, social media was like a brand new baby. So there was a lot I just kept in a book. I wrote it down. And do I want to make that public or not? I don't know. 10 years. I keep saying 10 years because it's such a big number. Stage 4 metastatic melanoma in 2008. The survival rate was just so low. But I survived. How did I survive? I get that question all the time. How did you survive? I don't have the answer to that. It's just a lot. Okay, reason 8, 9, and 10, I think all molded into one. We're at 10 years. Like, when you're diagnosed with metastatic melanoma and you're told you're dying, you never thought 10 years was possible. 8, 9, and 10 are just like, holy shit. I am at a huge marker. It's a big win. It's a big win for me, my family, everyone I love and care for. It is a huge win for all of us in the melanoma community. It's a huge win for the cancer world. Even against 5% odds of living, people do live. They make it. There's so much in me that I haven't even really touched on emotionally. Just like how it felt. It was all just, I talked to my husband a lot, but I was a lonely place to be. So every year I get to celebrate a birthday, and every year I get to January 24th. I just think, holy fuck. Do people really grasp what that feels like? That I can just breathe a little bit lighter. Here I am celebrating 10 years. So anyone who is celebrating, you celebrate it however you want, whether it's with yourself, a family, a friend, a cake, a party, a card, a journal entry, you celebrate that. They get diagnosed, they fight their freaking ass off, and then they say, F you, cancer. I'm done dealing with you. I'm done letting you hold me down. Advocating is not for everyone, but it is something that I've taken on. So here's to all of us. For someone who is surviving, for someone who is fighting, don't ever believe you can't, even if you're told otherwise. Stats are made to be broken. Don't ever give up. And always, you guys, stay shady, get your skin checked, wear sunscreen, cover up, and be safe.